What's going on, everyone? It's the People's Envoy Updog here with you again, and we got my weekly Cosmic Crucible recap, the top 5 matches. Unfortunately, for this first one, we're going to cover this one first because it's going to be really quick. The replays weren't working, unfortunately. I was out with my wife on the first round. She had some pretty big surgery during the first round. She had to stay the night in the hospital, so I didn't get a recording, and I was hoping the replays would work, but it did not. So we'll go over what I did here. I thought it was a really good counter for this team, so hopefully they'll include this on the counter sheet, but I'll kind of walk you through what happened. So it's a Mercs for Money with Dorm and Black Knight. It was really scary. I used Cabal, and I really wanted to use a full Secret Defenders in another room, but I figured having Black Cat, especially as a Raider, though, that was the other scary part. Like, normally in this situation, I'd probably run her as a Skirmisher to strip those, to make sure those revives get stripped, but because we also needed her to get an early crit, I switched her to Raider. Basically, how this played out was Big Time went in and ulted on Black Knight. Then Black Cat stunned Black Knight. And after that, we were able to focus down Old Man Logan with Cabal before he was able to take a turn. And after that, it was pretty easy. Big Time did end up dying, obviously, as you can see here. But overall, 83-63, pretty good score. So it worked out. It was scary, but it did work. Gonna talk about another Mercs for Money counter. Now, we did try the Skrull Hivemind counter that I had posted about last week, I think it was. Didn't quite work out. Actually, they used Apoc as well. This wasn't my attack, but I was trying to help them on the side. I wasn't like guiding them through it, but they were like, hey, what do you think about this team? Like, well, Apoc and Skrull should be fine, right? But it didn't go well. So then what they had left to use on this, we still kept Skrull and Apoc, but we threw in the 3-piece Masters of Evil. And that ended up working. So let's go show you how that played out here. Alright, so Kang gets rid of those evades, goes right into Black Knight. And then Titania specials into Black Knight. She does get that taunt stripped, luckily. Then we do the special onto Nightcrawler. All that does is rewind because they don't Skrull doesn't have any heroes. But getting to rewind on Nightcrawler is always a good thing. We did the Moonstone special on Old Man Logan just to get some damage. We got a disrupt on him, defense down. So we knew it wouldn't stun him, but at least it would get some damage on him. He's stunned Kang, which is not great, obviously. Moonstone's getting whacked here, as she normally does. And we did try to avoid hitting Old Man Logan again, so we went all the way over to the other side so he didn't get hit. Apoc goes, does his ult, and luckily clears that Panda Pool taunt and was able to punch out Logan, and from there, it's more or less a cleanup. He did take out Skrull, I forgot about that. I forgot, yeah, this was a lot closer than it looks. But luckily, Apoc solos the rest of this team. Amazingly enough, Nightcrawler using his ult there. With the safeguard immunity, that's not a problem for Apoc. There goes Black Knight. And Panda Pool's dead. Apoc taking another turn and clears out that Nightcrawler. So that was a clincher for sure. Alright, so next Mercs for Money counter that's up is going to be a Mercs for Money, Zuggs, and Noir, and I didn't see this. I think I only saw this on the counter sheet once, so I just wanted to do my own counter for this team since I came across it. So here we go. We'll take a look and see how this one plays out. Alright, so with Morgan Le Fay, and we have Noir as a Mystic, she gets some extra speed there. So we go ahead and ult onto Zuggs, then we just go right into Logan. Noir didn't get as much speed bar this time, because he does get his speed, because it's an on-spawn ability, not a after-spawn ability. So as you You can see his speed bar is pretty high, but he never got a turn. Super easy counter right there for you. So, and Echo even got the last blow there for the win. She actually did something. So next up is going to be another counter for Hivemind, full Hivemind. If you see that, I think I had Hivemind on defense this week. I'm probably going to be changing that up because it was pretty easily countered by New Warriors. But if you happen to have some of these leftover characters instead of New Warriors, let's say you had to use New Warrior somewhere else, this is another good counter for Hivemind. So we put in Lizard in there, we put Masters of Evil, the 3-piece, and Nova. So lots of control, lots of speed. Get ahead of that Hivemind. We go ahead and hit the special on Red Goblin. We're going to try and take him out as fast as we can. So we take out Red Goblin easily with Kang. Kang's second turn already. We go ahead and do the ult. Wipe quite a few people out. Oh, there's Venom. And all that's left is Void Knight. So, like I said, super easy. If you do have these characters left over, it's an easy team to beat with this team as well. Alright, so last up is going to be Apoc, Doom, Undying against Superior 6. And in this round, this was round 3 for me, I knew I had to one-shot all the teams. I did end up doing that, but I still lost on efficiency by 10 points, so that was a little heartbreaking. But so this counter does still work, but I just wanted to show that it does work. Even this is room 5. This was with the Superior 6 getting revives. Of course, my Doom is going to get revived, and Hela and everything too. So it makes it a fairly good counter for this team. Even though Gabi wipes out my whole team basically from the get-go. But we get Doom triggered right away from that Gabi ult. And Doom, we tried to put a disrupt on Lizard. Didn't work. I was afraid that Doom was going to not survive for his next attack here, his third attack. So I just went ahead and decided to special. Try to get as much damage as I could. It didn't look like it did much, but here comes Apoc. We're going to take out that Gabi with the punch here. Then it's just the matter of working down everybody else. And getting through that Lizard with all the death proofs, that's a little bit of annoying too, but hey, we got rid of Doc already. He's already revived, so wanted to save that ability block because I knew Lizard would die if I had attacked him with the special. Then we're looking for some bleeds here to spread. Alright, there we go. Spread those bleeds. We use the ult onto Kraven to get some more damage on Doc. Trying to get him out of there. But with his crazy passive, it's kind of hard to take him out. Almost got him again. Then he heals up. So this is what really drove my efficiency down, was just having to kill these guys twice and working through that problem. Zim got perma-killed, so that didn't help because then we weren't taking advantage of that bleed passive of his. But eventually we get through it. It comes down to the wire, as you can see on the timer here. Got 8 seconds. Finally get through it though, so overall it's a pretty good counter. So there you have it. That's all I got for you for this week. Those are my top 5 matches I could find between helping people all over the place and my own matches. I do stream on Twitch every week, Tuesdays and Wednesday nights, and Saturday nights as well. But Tuesdays and Wednesdays are obviously the Crucible helping nights. So make sure to stop by. I start up at 8 p.m. Central. And as long as there's nothing going on with my family or whatever, then I'll be around. If I'm not around, that's probably why. So until the next video, make sure you spend those resources wisely, and we will catch you in the next one.